Guys, I couldn't put this game down, and I would say that this is the best Vietnam game. Welcome back into the lounge, guys. Thank you so much for all of you who have just recently subscribed. I really appreciate it. Today, we're talking about my top 10 Xbox 360 first-person shooter games that I personally love in my collection, and also they're not backwards compatible, so it's the best way to play it unless you have a PS3, except for one of them. This one's unfortunately not available on the PS3. I believe it's just the Xbox 360 and PC. But let's head on and get right into it. All right, guys, for 10th place on our list, we have 007 Quantum of Solace. It's an action-packed first-person shooter game that immerses players in the world of James Bond. Developed by Treyarch and published by Activision, the game combines intense gunplay with stealth elements, allowing players to experience the thrill of being the iconic secret agent. The game features a gripping storyline that follows the events of the Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace films, with Daniel Craig's likeness and voice bringing Bond to life. Players will navigate through exotic locations, engaging in high-stakes combat and utilizing Bond's gadgets to complete missions. With its cinematic presentation and engaging gameplay, 007 Quantum of Solace offers an exciting and immersive experience for fans of the James Bond franchise and first-person shooters alike. And while I would definitely agree that this is a worthy experience for any 007 fan, it's not my favorite 007 game, but I think it's really cool how they do the cover-based shooting in a first-person shooter format. So that's really cool. If you're a 007 fan, definitely check it out and pick it up. For 9th place, we have Call of Juarez. Call of Juarez is a first-person shooter set in the Wild West, developed by Techland and published by Ubisoft. It was released in 2007. The game features 2 playable characters with distinct gameplay styles: Reverend Ray McCall, a gunslinger turned preacher, and Billy Candle as a young fugitive. Players will experience a gripping storyline, guys, filled with intense gunfights, stealth missions, and horseback chases. The game's realistic graphics and immersive environments bring the Old West to life, making it a thrilling adventure for fans of Western-themed games. With its unique dual-character gameplay and engaging narrative, Call of Juarez offers a memorable gaming experience. And yeah, if there were 2 words that I could use to describe this game, it would be memorable, and it would also be just the adventure. The adventure in this game is really cool. I mean, you have the authentic weapons, which are nice, but just being able to explore in this world. Also the storyline. I like the storyline of this also. There's just so much in this game. It's not the easiest game. They don't exactly hold your hand in it, but that's one of the things I do like about it. And it's also just on the Xbox 360. So that's why it's here on this list, but we got some better ones coming up, guys. So this next one, I got the Steelbook, is Sniper Ghost Warrior. Sniper Ghost Warrior is a tactical first-person shooter, guys, developed and published by City Interactive, set in the fictional South American country. Players take on the role of a highly skilled sniper tasked with overthrowing a hostile military regime. The game emphasizes stealth, precision, and strategy, offering a realistic sniping experience with advanced ballistics and environmental factors like wind and gravity affecting bullets' trajectories. Players will navigate through lush jungles, urban environments, and enemy encampments, using a variety of sniper rifles and other weapons to complete their missions. With its immersive gameplay and challenging missions, Sniper Ghost Warrior provides an engaging and intense experience for fans of tactical shooters. Guys, this game is not a disappointment. If you've ever wanted to be a sniper, this is the game for you. It's got the sniper rifle, but you've also got a rifle and a sidearm, and you've got real consequences for your actions in this game. And there's just everything from hiding in the brush to being able to snipe from a distance with moving targets. So it's a lot of fun, and so that's why it's here on this list. The next one, I've actually included 2 games just to be included for one. It's both the Medal of Honor games. All right, guys, so I've included both of the Medal of Honors in the 7th place here because they're basically the same, and I also wanted it to end on an even number. So Medal of Honor is a first-person shooter developed by Danger Close Games for the single-player campaign. And this game marks a reboot of the Medal of Honor series, shifting from its traditional World War II setting to modern-day scenes such as Afghanistan. In the single-player campaign, players take on the role of various members of the U.S. military, including elite Tier 1 operatives. The game is inspired by real-world events, guys, and operations such as Operation Anaconda and the Battle of Roberts Ridge. The gameplay focuses on realistic combat scenarios, including raiding enemy hideouts, calling in airstrikes, and engaging in intense firefights. The Medal of Honor received praise for its engaging and realistic audio and voice acting and gritty single-player campaign. However, it faced criticism for the short length of the campaign and minor technical issues. And while you could definitely say that both of these games are on the shorter end of how long the gameplay is, it's still thoroughly enjoyable. I actually enjoy games that don't take forever for you to enjoy, because there's so many games you want to play and you don't have the time for it. So these are both definitely highly recommended. I personally like this one. This one a little bit more, but the graphics look better in this one, as you guys saw. But it's up to you. Either way, I definitely would highly recommend them, and that's why they're here on the list. The next one we have for 6th place is 007 GoldenEye Reloaded. 007 GoldenEye Reloaded is a first-person shooter game developed by Eurocom, published by Activision, released in 2011. This game is a high-definition remake of the 2010 Wii game, which itself is a reimagined of the classic 1997 Nintendo 64 game, GoldenEye 007. The game features striking HD visuals, realistic environments, and fast-paced gameplay, running at consistently 60 frames per second, guys. Players step in the shoes of James Bond, portrayed by Daniel Craig, and embark on a series of open-ended cinematic missions inspired by the film. The campaign includes iconic locations such as the dam, facility, and cradle, with updated graphics and gameplay mechanics. The new addition to the game is the MI6 Ops missions, which are small mini-missions where players must complete objectives as quickly as possible using various modifiers. 007 GoldenEye Reloaded received praise for its improved graphics, engaging multiplayer, and also nostalgic value. However, it faced some criticism for its AI and minor technical issues. Despite those criticisms, the game remains a beloved entry in the James Bond video game series. And if you love 007 games, you've got to give this one a shot. I absolutely love it. It's got a great nostalgia feel to it, but it's got great graphics, and I love the way it feels, the storyline, and how they integrate different Bond moments. Especially if you're a Bond fan, you'll definitely love it. But on to our next one is a game called Jericho. Jericho is a first-person shooter horror game developed by Mercury Steam and published by Codemasters, released in 2007. The game is set in the fictional city of Al-Khali, where a team of 7 soldiers with unique supernatural abilities must battle through hordes of grotesque creatures to prevent an ancient evil from being unleashed. The game features a dark and atmospheric storyline written by horror master Clive Barker, and players can switch between team members to utilize their different skills and abilities. With its intense combat, eerie environments, and chilling narrative, Clive Barker's Jericho offers a thrilling and terrifying gaming experience. And I would absolutely agree with that. This game's got a serious creep factor. If you've ever played it, especially with how they do the lighting in this game and the graphics, it's a great game, but don't play it in the dark unless you want to. And I'm not sure what's worse, this one or the next one. You guys can let me know down in the comment section below. Actually, head on, let me know what your favorite is, just out of all of these also. But the next one here is going to be ShellShock 2. All right, guys, for 4th place, again, we have ShellShock 2 Blood Trails. It's a first-person shooter horror game developed by Rebellion Developments and released in 2009. The game is set during the Vietnam War and follows the story of a soldier named Nate Walker. After a secret mission to retrieve a mysterious cargo known as White Knight goes horribly wrong, Nate's brother Caleb returns from the mission changed and infected with a deadly virus. As Nate, players must navigate through the treacherous jungles of Vietnam, battling both enemy soldiers and infected creatures, guys, while uncovering the dark secrets behind the virus. With its intense atmosphere, gruesome visuals, and psychological horror elements, ShellShock 2 Blood Trails offers a chilling and immersive experience. And guys, I absolutely agree with that. This game is an awesome game, but it's scary. The psychological horror is real in this game. They do it great with the lighting and the sound and everything. And I would say that this is the best Vietnam game that there is right now. And so for our next game we have is Enemy Front. All right, guys, in third place again, we have Enemy Front. It's a first-person shooter game that takes you back to the intense battlegrounds of World War II. It's developed by CI Games. It offers a unique blend of open-ended levels and a variety of combat styles, guys, allowing players to approach missions with stealth, sniping, or all-out assault. The game features stunning visuals, realistic environments, and gripping storyline that follows an American war correspondent as he fights alongside the resistance fighters across Europe. With its immersive gameplay and historical setting, Enemy Front provides a thrilling and authentic World War II experience, guys. And guys, I thoroughly believe that this is probably one of, if not the most underrated World War II shooter or video game, as far as I know. It's a lot of fun. It's has more of the realistic feel, but the graphics are cool, the open world. So if you guys have not played this, you need to check it out. And for second place, we have a game called Brink. All right, guys, there's so much I could talk about this game, but I'm going to try and summarize it as best as I can. So Brink is a first-person shooter game that combines parkour-style movements with intense combat. It's developed by Splash Damage and published by Bethesda Softworks. Brink is set in a dystopian future where two factions, the Resistance and the Security, battle for control of the last safe haven on Earth, known as the Ark. The game features a unique art style, customizable characters, and a dynamic mission system that adapts to the player's actions with its innovative movements mechanics, its upgradable characters and abilities, and team-based gameplay, guys. Brink offers a fresh and exciting experience for fans of the genre and has a lot of replayability. And guys, when I mean that this game has a lot of replayability, if you've played this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can play from either side, and so that's two storylines right there, and there's a bunch of different characters you can choose from, and they each have their own abilities. And so it can give you a completely different gameplay experience for each of those characters also, that you can go through and upgrade and use them to your advantage. And so that's that game. And for that number one spot, guys, I couldn't put this game down. It's called HomeFront. And guys, HomeFront, it's a first-person shooter game set in a dystopian future where North Korea has invaded and occupied the United States. Players take on the role of a resistance fighter battling against the oppressive regime to reclaim their homeland. The game features intense single-player missions and a gripping storyline. With its immersive environments and realistic combat scenarios, HomeFront offers a thrilling and action-packed gaming experience, guys. And without a doubt, if you have never played this game and you love first-person shooter games, get it. That's all I can say. You won't regret it. This game is awesome. If you've played this, put it down in the comment section. Let everybody know this game is awesome. And let me know what your favorite is down in the comment section below. But until next time, you guys have fun playing single-player games.